Congratulations once again, sports fans. You got the winning wager. I'm Stan the Man with the Winning Way plan to make you money here on Sunday, December 14th, 2025. All right, this is part one of our traditional two-part Sunday podcast where we take a look at NFL games. Here in part one, we'll take a look at the early games. Part two will be the late afternoon games and the Sunday night and Monday night football games as well. All right, here in part one, all these starting times are 1 p.m. Eastern. And these first four games can be seen on CBS. Game one, the Bills at the Patriots. We like this game to go under the projected total of 49.5 points. All right, game two, the Ravens at the Bengals. We like the Ravens minus the 2.5 here. We also like this game to go under the projected total of 51.5 points. Game three, the Jets at the Jaguars. We like the Jaguars to cover the 13.5 points by which they are favored. We like this game to go under 41.5 points, and we really like a two-item 7-point teaser here. That's a minus 140 in most sports books. So let's take the Jags for minus 13.5 to minus 6.5, and the game to go under 48.5 points. So the two items in this two-item 7-point teaser, once again, the Jaguars minus 6.5 at home against the Jets, and this Jaguars-Jets game to go under the adjusted total of 48.5 points. All right, game four, the Chargers at the Chiefs. We think this is a strong play. We really like the Chiefs minus the 5.5 here. And I tell you what, we really also like, with the teasers that we enjoy doing here at the Winning Wager. We're going to take the Chiefs and put this in a three-item 10-point teaser with that Ravens-Bengals game. We're going to take the Ravens from minus 2.5 to plus 7.5. The Ravens-Bengals total from 51.5 up to 61.5 and go under. And we'll take the Chiefs plus 4.5 at home against the Chargers. All right, so the Ravens plus 7.5 at the Bengals. Ravens-Bengals under the adjusted total of 61.5 points. And the Chiefs plus 4.5 at home against the Chargers. All right, two more games that can be seen at 1 p.m. Eastern, both on Fox. The Browns at the Bears. We like the Bears, who are favored by 7.5, by that half a point down to 7. And we like this game to go under the projected total of 38.5 points. Let's do a two-item 7-point teaser here. Take the Bears from minus 7.5 down to a pick'em, and the total from 38.5 up to 45.5 and go under. And one more game at 1 p.m. Eastern on Fox. The Giants at home are favored by 2.5 against the Commanders. We like the Giants minus the 2.5 here. All right, I'm Stan the Man saying thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and be sure to join us for part two for the Winning Wager.